Hi, this is Quinn, and welcome to QuinTech. Well, I'm doing a different system this week. It is the Sony PlayStation, another system that is kind of near and dear to my heart. I got this around the same time that I got the Sega Saturn system. They both came out in 1995. I got both of them, I think, around 97 because they were kind of expensive back then. So anyway, I don't have a whole lot of games for it, but I do have a few games that I love. I might have had more that I sold in the past. I can't remember, but I do have a few games, and I'll be showing off my system, which I also have. I have the DualShock controller, and I have a Game Shark, the original one that plugs into the parallel port that they later eliminated from the PlayStation in later models. And then I play 3 games, which are Samurai Shodown III, Samurai Shodown Warrior's Rage, and Fatal Fury Wild Ambition. And they're all fighting games from SNK, who also known in the US as Neo Geo. And they're all games that I enjoy. And I mentioned in an earlier video that Samurai Shodown, the original, was the first fighting game I ever played, and the game that got me into fighting games. So I'm just having fun going on my journey. I hope you enjoy this video, and thanks for coming along again. I appreciate my audience, and I'm having fun doing this, and I hope you're having fun watching. So thanks for coming, and without further ado, let's move along with this video. Alright, take care. Welcome to my latest video. This is my Sony PlayStation setup, and I bought this around the same time that I got my Sega Saturn. I don't have any original boxes for this, unfortunately, but this is what I have. I've got the actual system here, and then I have a couple of memory cards. This is called the Game Shark. This allows you to cheat on your games. And there were other devices that were called action replays and a bunch of Chinese hacks that you would put, you put a little spring here that would hold this button down and fool PlayStation into thinking that the lid was closed. And you could do some kind of swap method, which you can do this with a stock one. And I've never figured out how to do that. I've tried. It's a finesse thing. It's a certain timing. You turn the system on, and then your disc spins up, and then it slows down for a second, and you gotta pull it out, put it in your burn disc, and then it'll spin up for a second, and then it'll spin down again, and you gotta put your burn disc in there again, or your import, and I can never get it to work. But anyway, I do have a few discs for it. Oh, and I have this, the original PlayStation came with, it was the same shape, but it was like gray, and it didn't have these analog sticks. So it did not have this button. So I have 2 of those. They're somewhere in a box somewhere. I can't find them right now. And then you have your power cord and your, this is my composite adapter. And I do have a few CD, game CDs for this system that some people, I saw a video recently that someone got the actual arcade board for this game, but it was introduced to me by my Albuquerque friends. They were all a bunch of gamers, and so hopefully they'll enjoy this video, because I went out and bought this. And that was Fatal Fury, Wild Ambition. And then, like I told in the previous thing, Samurai Shodown was one of my favorite games back in the day. The one that got me into fighting games. This is Samurai Shodown 3 for the PlayStation. And I also call this Samurai Slowdown. And it's probably happened in other games, but it always made me laugh. Whenever you boot this game, it does the PlayStation logo, and then it says PlayStation Presents, and then the next thing says now loading. So this was kind of Samurai Slowdown 2, a lot of loading time. And then I have Final Fantasy Tactics, and this one I'm a little mad about. Like, my friend Ian told me about it, and I saw it, and it's a fun game. I love the game. The only reason I'm mad is because I bought this at a used game store for about $35 or $40, and then the next week they released this on PlayStation Greatest Hits for $19.99. So I spent $20 extra for the original release, where I could have got it for half the price for the Greatest Hits version. This was a popular game. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. Everybody's got to remember that from Activision. I have Tenchu, Stealth Assassin, which I had an interaction with my friend Adam recently. He was trying to remember the name of this game, and he said, "Oh, my son thinks it's called Tenchu, and I can't remember what it's called. I don't know if he's right," and asked me, and yes, it was called Tenchu, Stealth Assassin. And then I have Ghost in the Shell, based on the anime Ghost in the Shell, the really popular anime in the mid-90s, early to mid-90s. And then this was only ever released on PlayStation, and the case is a little dirty, but with my love of Samurai Shodown, I bought this. Samurai Shodown, what's it called? Samurai Shodown Warriors Rage. And actually, playing this game is not so great, but I love the music on this game. And then I have a few more gems. I've got Metal Gear Solid, the original, which was this big double disc. You have the first disc. This obviously I bought used from a game store or from Blockbuster. So it's a 2-disc game. And I don't think it came with the original manual, but I have something here. What is this? Yeah, some kind of little help guide in like tiny lettering that you can barely read. And then last but not least, I have LUNAR, the Silver Star Complete. LUNAR, the Silver Star, was released on the Sega CD, which I do remember playing back in the day. And then they made LUNAR 2 Eternal Blue for the Sega CD. So then later, they re-released them, and this company, Working Designs, it's not on here. Oh, I guess that's their logo. Working Designs. They ported all these games, and they weren't all from the same game companies. They just took a bunch of Japanese games that they thought Americans would really like and brought them to America and translated them. So this was LUNAR, the Silver Star Complete. The Silver Star Story Complete. And then you got your power cable. You got your AV cable. So I'm going to set this up, and I'll let you guys see maybe a game or two. I don't know what I'm going to start with. Maybe I'll start with that Samurai Shodown 3. Samurai Slowdown 3, now loading. Alright, so I'll be right back. So my system hooked up. I have my Game Shark plugged in to the rear parallel port, which in later models of the Sony PlayStation they eliminated, but I have the old school edition, and this is what the menu looks like. Game Shark version 2.42. And actually, I have a funny story about this. When I bought my Game Shark, there was a way that you could, it was like I think I did it online. I signed up and I said, I bought this and I had version 2.38 or something, or 2.35, I don't know. I had an older version and I signed up for something and they actually mailed me a CD that you actually pop into the PlayStation. You pop it into the PlayStation and it came up with a menu to update I guess they're just updating the game codes and the software on the Game Shark. And I've heard there's a way that you can actually get one of these cartridges here for the parallel port, and I could actually cancel out this ROM and get a different ROM, but then I wouldn't have all the cheat capabilities, but to play burn and import games. But I'm not going to do that. I have the original with, I think, the very last version, because I got that in about 2000, I think, is when I got that CD. I might still have that somewhere. I'll show it if I could ever find it. But anyway, I'm going to show here in just a second. I'm going to show Samurai Shodown 3, Blades of Blood, and I call it Samurai Slowdown, and you'll see why. Alright, be right back. So here we go. Starts out with the Game Shark logo. And then we get to this menu. And I think I have already some cheats for Samurai Shodown 3. Right there. I have infinite time, infinite energy, player 1, infinite energy, player 2, need 1 round to win, player 1, need 1 round to win, player 2, 1 hit death, player 1, 1 hit death, player 2. The reason I think and there are several other ones that you can do. I think I only did these few because I wanted to, be able to beat the enemy real quick and gain an extra character after I beat all the main characters. So anyway, infinite time is kind of cool because some versions of Samurai Shodown have infinite time and some don't. So sometimes you're not even dead yet and the time runs out and you lose because you ran out of time. So I think it's yellow, so I think that one is already selected. 1 cheat code is on, it says that right at the bottom. Okay, so then you press the start button. And start game with selected codes. And you're going to see what I'm talking about. Samurai Slowdown. Sony Computer Entertainment America presents. Now loading. That always made me laugh. I always thought that was funny. So this is Samurai Shodown 3. And press the X button to select. Oh, they're going to show us a little demo, I guess. No, so it's just a little... Uh-oh, what are we loading now? We're loading something. We might be loading the demo. Let's see what happens. It takes a few minutes. That's the PlayStation 1. Everybody raves the PlayStation 1 was so great. But that was one of the things between... That might be I didn't clean the disc. It might be dirty. It might be why the sound is a little scratchy. So this is what everyone remembers. I guess the Game Shark bypasses that. So I don't need infinite time. I'm just showing this off. So let's check it out. Sony Computer Entertainment America presents. Now loading. Yay! So we've got Samurai Shodown 3. And it says press the X button. Well, let's see what the options are. You can change your buttons. You can change your PAL from normal to... Let's see what you can change it to. Max, normal and max. And you can listen to all your different songs. And, well, let's just play. And this is the one-player mode where you play against the computer. And load game data. I guess so. I guess I went through that whole thing with the Game Shark and I unlocked the Akuma, the boss character. I think that was his name. So you can now use him as a playable character. So then they keep loading. And you got all these different characters. And I don't see Akuma. Where is he? But these are a lot of the same characters from the original Samurai Shodown game. Hanzo, Hattori, you got, I forget that person's name, it's been a while. That's Nakaruru and her sister, I forget her name. And that is, oh, he used to be my favorite until I discovered this guy. He's like the main character that everybody plays, but he's kind of badass because he's got a big old sword, does a lot of damage. So let's play as him. And you have different techniques. You can choose slash or bust. And I'm not quite sure what the difference is, but I'm going to do slash. And you could do beginner's class, upper grade, or medium grade. Normal game. Let's do normal game. And now we're loading. Yeehaw. Zankuro. And I'm probably not going to be very good at this because it's been a long time since I played any fighting games. But I'm just showing you what I have. So I hope you enjoy it. I'm enjoying myself. It's kind of like a nostalgic trip back in time, back to the late 90s. Alright. Yeah, I'm getting my butt kicked. I thought I hit him a bunch, but damn. I'm getting my butt kicked. Damn. Damn. Well, this guy just, like, destroyed me. So, like I said, I never claimed to be very good at this game. That's why I use a cheat device to get the extra characters. But, wow. So, I guess that's it for Samurai Shodown 3 for now. I mean, I might do some play later. I might practice. No, I don't want to save that game data. I don't want to save my shameful defeat. And then it comes back. Okay, so let's try this other Samurai Shodown game. Samurai Shodown Warrior's Rage. And the gameplay actually on this game is not that great. I think it might have been a PlayStation, I think it might have been a PlayStation exclusive, at least on home console. Maybe it released in arcade, I'm not sure. But this is the game. The two Samurai Shodown games I have for PlayStation. I think 1, 2, and 4 were released in Japan, but you'd have to be able to play Japanese games on your PlayStation to play those. So I don't have that ability. I am thinking about maybe mod chipping this, but I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. So this is Samurai Shodown Warrior's Rage. That was like a nice little thing. Showing sort of the background, which is apparently all the characters in this version are the original 4 games were their parents or grandparents. So these are like the children or the trainees of the original games. So we have different versions. So let's do, just for, if I did story mode, that'd show a bunch of like videos and stuff, which I love, but that's going to take too long. So I'm going to do attack mode. So this character here at the top, I guess I probably beat him using my cheat device, so I can get this extra character. And that's Haomaru. He's the only original character. Oh no, Hanzo is still around. We've got the Iga ninjas. So there are still a couple of people from the original game that are just old. But then you have some children and trainees of the original cast. So let's try... Well, I always liked Hanzo. Hohomaru, excuse me. The original Hohomaru. So now we can battle. And I'm probably going to get my ass kicked this time too. Let's do trial 1. Yeah, 30 seconds and... And I love the art on this. The art's really nice. This is Rinka, who maybe was trained by one of the original cast of the old Samurai Shodown games. I don't know. Ooh, ouch. She got rough. There you go. Ouch. So the gameplay on this and the visuals, they look 3D-ish. So it's a little different than like the original Samurai Shodown 2D games. And it's not terrible, but it's not great. Even the attack system with like the 3 bars on the top, and they kind of cheap. It's kind of cheap. I don't know, but I still love this. Love the presentation of this game. I guess I love the presentation of this game more than I actually love the game. Oh, you're gonna blow your load? You're gonna blow your pal? For what? Okay, you got me down to your level, okay. He might actually beat me, because I suck at these games, so whatever. Oh, he's about to kill me. Ooh. But I'm so dead. Oh, there we go. I'm finished. And I only have one other fighting game for this system, which is also from SNK, and I kind of love this game. And this was released in arcade, I know, because I recently saw a video where someone had bought an arcade board and got this game and was not aware of it. I forget who it was. It might have been LGR, or I don't know. It might have been GameSack. I think it was LGR. I'm not sure. But they had never heard of this game. But I've been playing this game since the 90s, the late 90s, when it came out on PlayStation. So it's called Fatal Fury, Wild Ambition. So it's like the old, it's like the, kind of like that Samurai Shodown. They kind of 3D'ized the 2D game Fatal Fury. So it's kind of 3D-ish.
Fatal Fury, Wild Ambition.
So this is like a demo match here. So that's what the game looks like. It doesn't look that great, but it plays awesome. I've had a lot of fun playing this game over the years. It's a fun game. It basically uses 2D fighter rules, but then if you press up, you can kind of parry. So it's kind of fun. So let's see.
Fatal Fury, Wild Ambition.
They're coming for you. That's young Terry. Oh, they stole his hat. He wants his hat back. Uh-oh. It's gonna be a life grudge. He's gonna come back with the wild ambition to take out the bad guy. Killed his dad. Well, his dad saved his hat. Fatal Fury. Don't forget me. Train. Get better. Take out this bastard when you get older. Oh, I'm dead. 10 years later, or after, as the Japanese call it. Look at Terry all grown up. This Fatal Fury cat. Oh, and he's still running the city, that prick. We'll take his ass down. We're gonna take his ass down. He's got it. He's got it coming to him. Here comes in his limo. His town car. I'm coming to get you. Some Rambo shit. I'm coming to get you. And look, he's walking up the steps in Philadelphia. Oh, here he comes. Oh, Billy Kane. He's coming. He's coming for him. I guess he never changed clothes since he was a little boy. He kept buying the same clothes. Poor Terry. Up yours, prick. So, what the hell? There's all these different characters you can play. Geese. That's the bad guy, Geese. Let's go ahead with the, let's be Terry. Why not? We're gonna put, ooh. playing against Kim.
Terry versus Kim. Final round fight.
I guess I have it set to 1 round, so I better make it work. Damn, 1 round?
KO. The winner. Okay.
Oh no, I gotta beat myself. Damn. Be tough.
Terry versus Terry. Final round fight. KO.
Take that. Punch you in the throat.
Japan.
Oh, Toji, he's kind of a prick. He might kick my ass. Let's see. He doesn't look very competitive, but he will kick the hell out of you. Damn, you got me. Little punk. Ouch. Ooh, he got me. Ah, KO. So I just wanted to give you a quick little, preview of my system that I've had since the late 90s. I still have all these games that I've had since then. I may have had a few more that I sold off over the years, but I kept these because I really like them. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you come back for the next episode of Quintech Retro. And thank you for coming along on my journey, and thank you for watching. And if you like it, give me a thumbs up. If you don't, you can give me a thumbs down. Like, subscribe, comment. I like comments. I may not respond to a comment, but if you give me a good comment, I'll respond to it. And thank you again, and you have a good night. Bye.